blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye 101 tips talking about MOBAs. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about MOBAs and getting an idea for the Hunter class, or also known as the Carry class. We are going to be talking about that today, and hopefully I'm going to be able to give you all some ideas, some good chances to understand, how the Hunter class works, or also known as the Carry class for some people. I know some people may call it the Carry class. It is also known as the Carry class, so don't be alarmed if you're like one of those people who are like, Accureye, don't you mean the Carry class or the Hunter class and the Carry class? And yes, I do. So today, like I've said, it's just going to be me talking about the Carry class and giving you a good idea about the Carry class, or the Carry type class-wise. So yeah, that's exactly what we are going to be talking about today. Yeah, with that being said, this is just going to be kind of a probably short video, just to give you an idea and to tell you a little bit about to of course also tell you a little bit about the old Carry class. So, the Carry class, or the Hunter class as it's known in Smite, is basically a class that focuses on, if you will, being the carry of the team. They are supposed to fill the role, or the void, I guess you could say, in some degree, for for characters who can't really, who are trying to run away, or just characters who can't really, be able to hang in there, hang in with the team, or even just be able to stick around, if you will. And that's what the Carry class was built on, is just being able to hold the line, I guess, in the case of someone who is trying to retreat, or someone who is trying to or of course someone who is trying to pursue an attack. I mean, your role as a carry, or even just as a hunter, is to pursue of course pursue a attack, pursue some moves and whatnot, to pursue the overall the overall enemy, if you will. That's kind of the idea of the carry, and and hopefully this gives you a little idea of what the carry is all about, what of course you're supposed to do in some degree. Now of course I tried my best on this match, as you'll see here, to carry this team, and unfortunately, with Smite, if you're not playing with a team and you're playing with a and you're of course playing with a randoms as they would be known, it can be very hard to it can, of course, be very hard to, to really figure out what the whole team wants to do. Now, of course, if this had voice chat in it, I probably would have muted the background or in-game sound. As you know, I talked about this before, or last time, which was just me muting the in-game sound a few videos ago, and mostly that was just because of the fact that I wanted to give you an authentic experience, and just a chance to understand to give you an idea and just understand what I'm doing, and that's my plan throughout this whole entire, if you will, series, where I'm talking to you and helping you with MMOs, or, should I say MOBAs, and just teaching you all the classes and whatnot. That's exactly what I want to do, is just give you a chance to, not have to worry about, voice chat that might have been going on at the time, or whatever it was, because of course, you know, as I've said before, I want to make this authentic. I want to make this as much of a point to emphasize the fact that, you know, I want you to understand what's going on, you know, if you will. And I hope that this does help you, in a way, understand, or, you know, help you become, I guess, if you will, better prepared, in a way. And much more in the understanding that of course, you know, it does go, you know, many different ways, and obviously it won't always, you know, happen as you would hope it does, I guess you could say, you know. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's exactly what I, would like to say about that, and, you know, but either way, I mean, you know, like I've said before, this is, you know, just my way of teaching you and hoping to help you understand, you know, exactly what's going on as you, progress and play and try different roles. Now, I know I didn't mention this probably in the in the last video. I do apologize about that. But what is the role of the hunter, or where does the hunter land on this on this spectrum, I guess you could say? And I will say spectrum because it is kind of a spectrum. In my opinion, and of course this is my opinion, everyone. So you know, it's not exactly canon, it's not exactly fact, if you will, but in my opinion, the hunter, or, you know, the hunter class, or is, kind of the middle ground, if you will. It's not quite as hard as something like the assassin, but it's definitely not as easy as something like a warrior. I mean, if you have to ask me, the warrior is probably the second easiest class, which would put it in the third place, or which would put it on the second place of the spectrum for, you know, which would put it on the second place of the spectrum for the hunter or the carry. But the guardian is overall the easiest class, in my opinion. So yeah. And that's my opinion, everybody. This is not exactly the opinion of everyone. Heck, you could probably ask many people, and ask for many thoughts about this. But in my opinion, this is exactly where, I feel the hunter lands. And, yeah, I mean, this is just a video to give you a small idea. A very, very small, small charged idea of exactly what, at least in my opinion, is, you know, the hunter's job, the hunter's ordeal, the way that you should, you know, be able to handle, or I guess, if you will, play the hunter. So, yeah, I mean, in my opinion, that's exactly what it is. It is just that, you know, it is just meant to be an explanation and a small taste, as I've always said. A small little taste of, you know, exactly what to expect as the, as of course the hunter. You know, again, this is not a be-all, end-all guide. This is not in any way a guide to teach you how to play all these different classes or all these different characters. I will go into every character in detail, over time, and as of course time progresses, we will go over everything. This is just my little introduction, I guess you could say, and intro to the to of course the guides, and you know, just the small little things, I guess you could say, to you know, to, if you will, smite. But yeah, I mean, you know, that's exactly what it is. It's just my little intro, my little hello and welcome to Smite, if you will. This is just to give you an idea of each role. I will go into detail about the role. Now, you're probably thinking, Accureye, you haven't talked about one thing. You're right. I haven't talked about what this role is all about. In my opinion, the hunter is all about standing back, carrying the distance, being able to, to just put as much DPS as they can into the fight. And that's exactly what the hunter is all about, is creating DPS. He is meant to be, or he or she or the hunter is meant to be that character who comes into a fight and goes in, being you're sometimes a solo. Now sometimes, of course, the hunter can be a solo, everybody. I'm not going to lie. Everyone, the hunter can sometimes be a solo. And, of course, if the hunter is a solo, by any means, then of course, it's all about damage and creating the damage you need. But usually, and this is my usually, everyone, the hunter is all about, creating DPS, creating damage. Just like powering through, if you will. And if you will, powering through. But with that being said, I mean, this is just my little taste, my little teaser, my little taste of everything you need to know about the hunter. I will, of course, go into detail, into very much of a big detail about everything you need to know for the, for every character. And when I do, I will give you everything you need to know about that. But, with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me on this video today. If you liked this video, then you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video goes live next. And please, feel free to follow me on Twitch if you want to see what competitive stuff I'm doing on Twitch or whatever. Whatever the competitive nature is or whatever shenanigans I'm doing on Twitch. Feel free to join me there. But thank you everybody for joining me today. And yeah, until the next one, this is Accureye. I'm live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And if you don't know, if I didn't say what my Twitch ID was, it's www.twitch.tv/Accureye. And yeah. But thank you everyone for joining me today. I am live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday on Twitch. And, yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. Thank you for joining me. And until the next one, this is Accureye, signing out and saying farewell, everyone.